Hi, there's Roger V, and I want to do a quick lesson on the biggest problems with websites. So, one of the biggest problems with web storefronts, and I say web storefronts because for anyone who's thinking of their website as a brochure, you are sorely mistaken and probably have a terrible website, frankly, or you're just not using it correctly, one of the two. But these days, a good website is a storefront, and it is exactly like being in a mall in a great location, as long as you have a good storefront. And if you have a terrible storefront, you might have a poorly performing store in the middle of the Sahara Desert. So we want to solve some problems here, and this is going to be pretty easy, and it's free. So let's start off with sort of the hierarchy. The worst problem that everybody starts with is step one. They don't even know how their website is performing. They just don't know. They think it's good, or they have some sort of gut instinct, but they don't know for sure. And what that knowing should look like is I had 1,762 people to my website last month who were unique visitors, some sort of specific exact number like that. And out of that, you should have received, let's say, 241 leads. And out of those 241 leads, I closed 17 deals, right? That's what the numbers of this whole process should look like. So let's get started. Step one is not knowing, or the lowest level of the hierarchy is not knowing how it's performing. Once they know, then they find they may not have the traffic that they're looking for. I've worked on websites that have received over 100,000 unique visitors a month, and it depends on how niche or how broadly applicable your business is. If you're in something like, let's say, debt settlement, there are millions of searches per month going on for that. So if you're only getting a few hundred or a few thousand, then that's a different problem. Now, the problem is with that industry, the industries that are most applicable and have the most traffic are also the most competitive. So there's a trade-off there. And then step three, this is the final problem you'll solve until you really have a profitable web storefront, and that's traffic but no conversion. And that's an easy problem to fix once you get there, so that's reassuring. These first two aren't so tough, but you need to go where to go. The hardest one to solve is really number two, and there's no magic bullet. I get asked every single day, how do I get to be number one in Google? And that's like asking a brain surgeon, how do you do brain surgery? If the traffic is worth getting, then it's that competitive. That said, I do want to help you, and we can help you, and we're in the business of helping you. So anyway, enough of that. Let's jump right in. Step three, like I said, is traffic but no conversion. So how we're going to solve this whole visibility thing is Google Analytics. Now, Google Analytics is really powerful, and it's free, and there's no reason not to use it. Everybody should be using it. So all you need to do is go to google.com/analytics. Just google.com/analytics. Now, if you have a Gmail address, hopefully you do. You'll want to use Google services for a lot of things, but if you don't, sign up at gmail.com and just get one. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's definitely worth getting. You'll need it for the Webmaster Tools as well. First thing I'm going to do is just click Access Analytics. Okay, I'm signing up as though I'm new. This is a different Google account, so this is what you're going to see the first time. Click Sign Up. It's very straightforward. Just fill out your website's information. Click Continue. I'm going to agree to this. I'm going to then create a new account. By the way, Google Analytics doesn't change anything on your website. All it's going to do is provide you visibility. Now, as soon as you're done, here's what you're going to see, and this is the number that matters. That is the number that matters, right? So what you're going to need to do is copy that. You're then going to need to log into your Swift Web Designer control panel. It's going to look like this. You're going to scroll to the bottom, and you are going to find Google Analytics. You're going to go here, and you are going to put it into this box right here. So this box right here, I'm not going to do it because this is already filled out, but this is where that information belongs. So just copy, right? So right click, copy, paste, make sure this is enabled right here. Then when you're done, scroll down to the very bottom, and you're done. We've done the rest for you. Now, when you first start using Google Analytics, this is what you're going to see right up here, right up on your dashboard. If you also go to Google Analytics and you just log in, you just have to go there and log in. You don't have to, you'll figure it out. You will not see any information for 24 hours, and that's because Google Analytics is gathering usage data of your website. So within about 24 hours, so just sit tight now and check back in a day or two, and you can start to get some insight into who is using your website, how they're using it, all of that. And for more information on Google Analytics, see some of the other videos that we have on the site. Enjoy!